You've been one of the people that I watch just and has been an example of how to age in hip hop. And like how how to do it gracefully and tastefully. You know what I mean? So my question for you was, who or did you have anyone as an example to say, okay, this is what hip hop looks like at 40 or 50? Like, this is a model. Did you have that?
I mean, you know, not that I didn't, I mean, yes, I did have that, but I don't know that I was as aware of it or just tapped into the example as it was being set.
Yeah.
But, you know, I look at people like, you know, the LL Cool J's of the world, and even though it's been a long time, you know what I mean, since he's done a tour, right? You know what I mean? Just the example of being one of the earliest like multi-hyphenates, right? You know what I mean? Just the whole polymath of it all, like with the example that him and Ice-T, you know, like set as far as like reinvention, I think was dope. And I think, you know, just, you know, the example of being a class act, you know what I mean, is what resonated with me like the most with artists. Like, you know, the reason LL is around and still matters and, you know, like people care, you know, about all these other endeavors, what it is that he's doing is because he's personable. And he's, you know, he's nice to folks, and you know, he, you know, is conscious about leaving a place or a person or a thing better than he sort of found it. And I learned that the first time I inducted. Maybe I've inducted LL into like 3, you know what I mean, national archives at this time. But the first time I did it, it was me and Eminem and Jazzy Jeff, and it was like the hip hop honors thing.
Yeah.
And he called me the next day. I'm like, he found my number, you know what I mean? Boom, I'm on. You know, they called me. Yo, Tariq's on the phone for you. Yo. LL Cool J. I'm like, yo, it's like, yeah, B, I just want to thank you for, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, yeah, the way you represented B last night, yo, it's huge.
It's crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's huge. But like, yo, but it's those, you know, LL is going to call you. LL is going to send you a handwritten thank you note.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I, you know, sent LL a DM jokingly, like, yo, I see everybody, you know, doing these boombox, unboxing they, you know, Rock the Bells jackets. Where my joint at? Like, you know, shit, 72 hours later.
Wow.
This is from LL Cool J. You know what I mean? I got my jacket. And,
Wait
you know,
a minute, what?
Yeah. It's just like,
Get my shit. What the
you
fuck?
know,
Send that message.
I
I got a
yeah.
rock.
Hit him in the DMs.
I think you know
Slide
that is an example of how to, you know, to age, to grow, to evolve gracefully in this game. I think another dope example has been set by Dana, like Queen Latifah.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, and these are people who, like, what they do, the challenges that they're able to continue to rise to is what gives me reassurance. Like, yo, I probably could do all this shit. You know, out of all the people that I know, right, I've never known anyone in my circle or even remotely, you know, distantly connected to my circle that has never given up on a thing and didn't, you know, make it. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody that I know who shit didn't work, who, you know what I mean, fell off the rails, they gave up.
Quit, yeah.
They quit. Niggas who I know a bunch of people who didn't quit, and they've all gone on to greatness. You know, so I think there's something in that. And yeah, I try to you know, just be more cognizant of those examples again, like when they're being set, because you know, a lot of the shit is a blur.
Nah, man.